In a peaceful village there lived a boy named Noah. From a very young age, Noah stood out for his exceptional intelligence and outstanding learning abilities. Teachers always praised him, and his friends admired how quickly he understood lessons and remembered things. Everyone believed that Noah was destined for a bright future. But behind this brilliance, there was a big weakness. Noah didn't value time. He spent most of his days playing games on his phone, hanging out with friends, and chatting about things that didn't matter. Studying was always pushed aside, postponed with the familiar phrase, "There's plenty of time. I can study tomorrow." His parents tried many times to remind him that time is the most precious thing we have. But Noah was careless. He thought, "I'm young. I have my whole life ahead of me." He believed he could do everything later, not realizing that time once lost never comes back. Time flew by like the wind. When the final exams arrived, Noah walked into the exam room as confident as ever, even though he hadn't studied much. He believed his intelligence alone would bring him top scores. But when the results came out, everything fell apart. This time, Noah's scores were below average, the worst he had ever received. His teachers, who once praised him, could only shake their heads in disappointment. Some friends began to avoid him. No one openly criticized him, but the silence and strange looks hurt Noah deeply. At home, Noah held his report card and saw his parents sitting quietly, looking at it with sadness, not anger. Their silence spoke louder than any words, and Noah felt regret. He was angry at himself. How had things come to this? That night, unable to sleep, Noah decided to seek his grandfather, a wise man respected by the whole village. Sitting beside him, Noah poured out his worries and asked, "Grandpa, why did I fail this time? I used to be a good student." His grandfather listened quietly, then smiled kindly. "My boy," he said, "the problem isn't that you're not smart. Everyone knows you're intelligent. But intelligence alone is not enough. You have overlooked something very important, time." Noah looked confused. He had never thought about how powerful time really is. His grandfather continued, "Time is the most precious asset anyone can have, but it's also the easiest to waste. If you use it well, it will lead you to success. But if wasted, it will quietly pull you backward, and when you realize it, it may be too late." "But Grandpa," Noah asked slowly, "don't we always have time? I thought I could do everything later." His grandfather's voice grew serious and slow, full of meaning. "No, Noah. Time is not something you can hold on to or get back. It's like water flowing in a river. Once it passes, it never returns. You think you have your whole life ahead, but the truth is, every minute that passes can never be taken back." Seeing Noah's attention, he said, "Let me tell you a story about a king who wasted his time, and the price he paid. Once upon a time, there was a mighty king named Vikram. He had everything a person could dream of: grand palaces, treasures, a strong army, and thousands of servants. Everyone thought he had a perfect life. But few knew that Vikram was lazy and wasted time. He woke up late, neglected his duties, and spent his days playing with friends. Important tasks were always postponed with the excuse, "I'll do it tomorrow, today I'll rest." One day, a wise man came to the court and warned the king, "Your Majesty, you have everything except respect for time. If you continue like this, one day you will pay a heavy price." The king laughed and said, "I am still young. I have plenty of time. Why rush?" Years later, the king grew old and weak. His kingdom fell into ruin, the army was defeated, and the people lost faith. Only then did Vikram understand the warning, but it was too late. He tried to find the wise man for advice, but the man was gone. At last, the king sat alone in his empty palace and said, "All my gold cannot buy back a single lost day." When the story ended, Noah sat quietly, deeply thinking about time and how he had wasted it. The king's story was like a mirror reflecting his own life, smart and full of potential, but slowly losing his future because of carelessness and delay. Looking at his grandfather, Noah asked with hope, "Grandpa, is it still possible? If I start using time wisely now, can I change my life?" His grandfather smiled warmly. "Of course it's not too late. The wheel of time never stops, but if you learn to grab hold of it today, nothing can stop you. Just remember, never put off until tomorrow what you can do today." That night, Noah finally slept peacefully, waking the next morning with new determination. He planned his days, woke early, studied hard, and cut out useless distractions. Over time, his grades improved. In the next exam, he topped the class. From a lazy boy, Noah became an inspiration, all because he understood that time is life's greatest treasure. His hard work paid off. He not only excelled in school but developed discipline and a strong respect for every moment. Years later, Noah became a successful businessman, admired not just for his talent but for his serious attitude and responsibility toward time. His story inspired many young people in the village and beyond. When asked about his secret, Noah smiled and said, "Success doesn't come from intelligence alone, but from how you use your time. Every moment is an opportunity. Grab it before it's too late." The story's final message is simple yet powerful. Value your time, and you will master your life. Waste your time, and you will pay the price with your dreams and your future.